For many of the bars and restaurants in this once busy entertainment district of Lan Kwai Fong, the partial relaxation of COVID restrictions has come too late. One trade group estimates that by the end of April, 2,500 restaurants across the territory will have shut permanently. For more than 100 days, diners couldn't be served after 6 p.m. and no more than 2 people were allowed per table. This steakhouse, though, remains open. The owner frustrated with the government's COVID strategy.
It's not the policy itself. It's the lack of clarity. It's the confusion and chaos, the flip-flopping that's been quite sort of frustrating for us. Even if there's a spike in the number of cases, I hope the attitude is that we have to live with this now.
From Thursday, his restaurant can stay open until 10 p.m. with up to 4 diners per table. The government has been providing financial support to businesses, including gyms. But the owner of this one warns it won't survive another lockdown.
I think it will be difficult for us to survive with the existing cash flow if there is a new wave of COVID-19. Our cash flow has a limit. Most of the small and medium enterprises like us have not recovered from the 5th wave.
Hong Kong's standing as Asia's premier financial centre was already under pressure before the 5th wave. The European Chamber of Commerce says that up to half its members are considering leaving Hong Kong, in part because of its tough coronavirus restrictions. One expert, though, doubts they'll all go through with it.
It's easy to leave, it's more difficult to come back. They're considering leaving, and probably after some due diligence, they realize that Hong Kong remains to be a vibrant financial center.
Hong Kong's airport was once Asia's busiest. It's now eerily quiet. On Monday, no flights arrived from outside Asia. Airlines are banned for a week if 3 or more passengers test positive for COVID from the same flight. And everyone entering the territory must quarantine for a week in a hotel. Many other countries in Asia, including Singapore and South Korea, have opened their borders to fully vaccinated travellers who no longer need to quarantine. That, in turn, is helping their economies to grow again. But Hong Kong, like mainland China, is sticking doggedly to what it calls a dynamic zero infection strategy. That means eliminating the virus rather than learning to live with it. It's a strategy that many economists warn could damage Hong Kong's economic future. Adrian, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.